Yamanashi Prefecture, a mountain town past 1 a.m. My name is Fujita. I'm a night shift taxi driver in my 40s, born and raised around here. Been driving the night shift for over 15 years. Nothing special about me. I just work quietly, avoid accidents, and go home. Nights in the mountains of Yamanashi are painfully dry. When I crack the window open, the cold air stings my cheek. Out on these empty mountain roads, the ticking second hand on the dashboard clock feels absurdly loud. My routine includes stopping by Somaji Station, an unmanned station tucked into the mountains. The last train leaves around 12:10 a.m., so at this hour, there's never anyone. Company policy says to check in just in case, so that's what I do. Honestly, I prefer it when no one's there. Quiet nights are the only time I feel at ease since the divorce. A dimly lit parking lot and a warm canned coffee from the vending machine, that's my idea of a peaceful shift. Nothing ever happens here. Or so I believed. I had no idea what I'd end up seeing that night. I had just finished my coffee when I heard it. Za, za. Dry footsteps on gravel. I froze. This late at night, who the hell? I looked around the station platform. Pitch black. No figures. No trains. The only light came from the vending machine behind me. But the footsteps kept going. Za, za. Not an animal. Not the wind. A human rhythm. Deliberate. I grabbed my flashlight and stepped onto the platform. As a taxi driver, if someone might need a ride, you have to check. But the platform was empty. I walked to the far end, nothing but darkness and the faint outline of the mountains. The footsteps stopped. I was turning back when another sound cut through the dry night. Katsu, katsu, katsu. The quick, light tapping of leather shoes. Coming from the station entrance. I turned, and someone was standing there. A man. Suit, business bag, ordinary looking. Too ordinary for a desolate station at 1 a.m. The dim station lights kept his face in shadow. He stood completely still. "Taxi, sir?" He nodded slowly. The motion was unsettlingly smooth, like someone imitating human movement. Still, work is work. I opened the back door. "Please, get in." He approached, but there was no sound. Leather shoes on gravel should have made a crunchy noise. His didn't make any sound. That was the moment something in me quietly recoiled. He sat in the back seat. The seat dipped, so he had weight. But there was no rustling of clothes, no breath, no presence. In the rearview mirror, his face stayed angled downward. Where to? He raised his head slightly, and every instinct in my body screamed, "Don't look. Do not look at his face." His voice came out like a broken radio. Nah. His mouth didn't move correctly. The sound lagged, like his voice came from elsewhere. Then, clearly, "Minada." But again, his mouth didn't move. A cold sweat prickled down my back. Understood. Minada then. I pulled away from the station. The station's fluorescent lights flickered as we left. My neta is 10 minutes downhill. I've driven the route thousands of times. But after 3 minutes, I noticed something wrong. The same road sign. The same guardrail dent. The same fallen tree stump. Wasn't I just here? The road had begun looping. The GPS showed normal movement, but the scenery reset itself, leading me inevitably back toward Somaji Station. Not by steering force, not by supernatural pulling. The world itself was turning. I checked the mirror. He was still looking down. Until I saw it. His right eye. The eyeball wasn't horizontal. It was attached vertically. Not a slit pupil. The entire eye was rotated 90 degrees. And that vertical eye slowly, silently turned toward me. I whipped my gaze forward. "Sir, we're not heading to Maneda. The road, it's wrong." My voice trembled. I sounded like a child. He didn't reply. Instead, the sound in the car disappeared. Not quiet, gone. The engine hum, the tires, the wind, all vanished. In that suffocating silence, I felt something shifting in the back seat. Leaning forward, closing the distance. My peripheral vision caught it, the vertical eye sliding closer. An impossible voice whispered, "We're here." The car jerked to a stop. I was back at Somagi Station, parked perfectly. I don't remember braking. I don't remember turning around. I don't remember anything. I stumbled out of the car. The man was gone. No, he was on the platform, standing exactly where I'd first seen him. But there was one change. He now had two vertical eyes. I collapsed on the gravel. The dry wind scraped against my ears. His eyes, those vertical, unblinking eyes, watched me, studied me, chose me. Then my vision twisted. The world split. Vertically. A sharp sensation, not pain, as if something was installing new eyes inside my skull. My consciousness dissolved. When I came to, I was standing on the platform. My taxi was gone. My radio, wallet, everything gone. I stood completely still, unable to move, unable to blink normally, just waiting. Waiting for the next car to pull in, waiting for someone to see me, like he did. Because now, I am the last passenger.